Hello friends, welcome to my winter garden. Let's take a look and see how things have gone over this winter. So one thing I do is I do leave my leaves in my garden beds. It helps insulate the roots through the winter, kind of acts as a mulch, and also any beneficial pests that need to overwinter, like little ladybugs, can safely do that, which is always good at the end of the season. There's nothing coming up here yet. And this sad looking thing is actually a new rose. It's a David Austin rose, and it's the Vanessa Bell rose. I've let this just kind of do its thing through the winter, and I will be cutting it back probably in 2 or 3 weeks. Also back here I have these 20-inch massive pots. They're a lot bigger in real life than they look like they were online. So yes, I have Shasta daisies in here. And look, they're still green. I just put them in last summer. My late mother loved daisies. They were her favorite flower, so I dedicated this pot to her. This is just kind of a mess back here. There's some ornamental grass that some previous owner planted, which is kind of neat looking in the winter. I don't see it from my house. It's around the back of the shed, but look how nice that is. Nice plumes. And this always grows up with weeds and things down here. I think I might put some hostas in this year. We'll see how they go. This is my daughter's dedicated pot. She has all her little tchotchkes. Oh no. Oh boy, this didn't make it, did it? Well, maybe we can just make it a very short toadstool. Oh boy. This is thyme that we put in here last summer, and it looks like it overwintered. I mean, it is an herb, so maybe we can get more out of that. And this is a beautiful hydrangea that I inherited. Love it. And then I put annuals, usually vincas, on either side of it. And this is my bigger flower bed. It's not looking very good. Not at all. It's amazing that this will be gorgeous in a couple of months. Oh, look. Signs of life. This is yarrow. See this? That's the yarrow leaf. It's looking good. Some Russian sage. I'll be cutting all that back. I'll do a separate video of going through this and cutting everything back. Again, I let it sit all winter because some birds will snack on things. That's a black and bloom. Can't remember the name of that. Salvia. Oh, look, the sedum. See that? Little bits coming up. And the cone flowers. I always like the way they look in the winter. Look at that. I don't know if it's focusing, but the birds love those. And if you don't cut these back and you want more, as the birds eat them, the seeds drop into the soil and they'll multiply. It's great. You get a lot of bang for your buck out of those. And I have garden phlox over here that I actually did cut down because they turned all brown last year at the end of the summer. I don't know why. So that's these stalks. And they're supposed to be mildew resistant, so I don't know what happened there. And then I fill in with some annuals. And that's going to be salvia. Again, it's looking really sad out here right now. All right, let's go take a look at the front. So what we have here is we have a salvia, a David Austin, Olivia Rose Austin, another salvia, and then behind it are alliums, and they're coming up a little early. We've had a really warm winter, so I mean, look at these little wild violets. Look how cute these are. They're already flowering. They're adorable. So, very sad story about this rose. See, look, it's already got sprouts. It has rosette disease. I discovered it right at the end of the season last year, and I'm heartbroken because I'm going to have to dig it out. The mite that causes RRD get blown by the wind to other rose bushes, and I've got that new one in my backyard, and I want to save that, but this one has to go, and it's just killing me. But I think I'm going to put a rhododendron in here. So just to give you some perspective, so house, front yard, right here where my foot is, there was a crabapple tree, and it fell into the road like in between the time I made the offer on my house and I closed on it. And then there was a stump, and now it's a little mushy, and then this is all dead crabgrass over here. And I thought, well, you know what I'll do? I'll just yank out all this crabgrass. I had an arborvitae that I bought on sale at the end of the season last year. I'll put the arborvitae in here, and then I have a little boxwood, and I'll put that over here. I'm going to dig out the whole area, put brick around it, mulch it, and we'll see how that looks. This fence was all green with algae and horrible when I bought my house. There was no landscaping back here other than just a little railroad tie kind of area around the shed. So I had it power washed, and it looked pretty nice, but I thought, well, it's just going to turn green again. So I thought, well, we'll give white paint a shot, and it has held up. I have to say, there are a couple areas I could touch up at this point, but pretty good. But see all this blank area right here? I think I'm going to do something with that this year. I can't dig down deep into it because there is a sprinkler system in this backyard, and there's a pipe that runs right in front of that fence. But I think I'm going to do some planters, and I want some height back here. Maybe I'll throw in a couple hollyhocks. I think I can plant those pretty shallow and see how that goes. There's a little lavender in that container. And that's about it back here. Oh, and just informationally, my property is about 5,000 square feet. And the shed sits on a portion of that. So I don't have a lot of space, but I kind of like that you can make a small space cute. Oh, I forgot about this garden bed. So the peony is under here. You can't, it's full of weeds right now. I mean, it's horrific. And then this is bean phlox. I've got all kinds of nice things back here. Ooh, these overwintered. Look at this. And beautiful lilies are here. And little birdies. Oh. And then in this massive pot, I put a hydrangea. So we'll see if that comes back. So these are my pots where I love to put beautiful annuals every year. Here's a little boxwood that I want to put in the front, and the arborvitae. And it's not one of those giant varieties. This one will grow maximum 10 feet tall. And it overwintered. There's a little bit of dead stuff in there, but I can cut that out. Oh, look at the kitties. Hi, babies. Look at you. Let's just have a little chat about my patio here. So it's nice that somebody decided to extend this concrete pad out, but they used these pavers, which I'm sure looked great when they put them in, but look at all these dandelions. It is a never-ending battle. And the moss, I mean, oh, I could make a salad out of this stuff, like a spring mix. And let's not forget to feed our bird friends. And let's not forget peanuts for the squirrels. They need to eat too. Oh, look at the kitties. Hi, babies. Look at you. You want out, don't you? Oh, I know you're tortured. I'll see you in a second. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.